Good morning, good night, and to everybody. Having a nice glass cup of my favorite double shot Americano at one of my favorite cafes here, Coffee, which is supposed to mean pause, like you pause coffee, which is of course right in front of my favorite restaurant, kimchi restaurant, the only Korean neighborhood so far that I've discovered. And yeah, welcome. Today I'm gonna my breakfast will be this double shot Americano. Now this is like 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. I'm gonna have a double shot Americano and their very popular brownie. Okay. I will also be showing you guys how much this breakfast will cost. And this is also a cafe in a very lovely cafe in the back streets of Beşiktaş. See, these back street cafes and back street eateries, right? Tend to be my favorite. I don't like those main street things that's like big glamour things, but here in Istanbul, all these back street things, right? It's like has some kind of unique charm to me, you know. You see, it's the back street all the way down, and that's kimchi restaurant. The restaurant I pretty much go to every single day. So after coffee here, I pretty much walk over and then camp up there. So today, you know, after showing you guys around Nishanthashi area and Beşiktaş so much, today I really want to wind down a bit, have a slow coffee, a slow chit chat. Yeah, not every day is gonna be sightseeing day, okay? We need to take a break and talk about life. If you just joined my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, yes, I'm here in Istanbul for 1 year, 3 months so far. I take you guys to different location or cafe here in Istanbul. You know, discover something about Istanbul, get a coffee, and then chit chat about anything and everything about life, right? If you enjoy this form of a live stream, do help me by clicking the like button, subscribe, and join me every day, every morning, 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later, depends on the weather, depends on the mood, depends on anything, okay? And Andy Yu, good morning Limpeh, good morning Andy from Singapore, good afternoon Singapore. La Kopi Haja. Today, I mean this very lovely veranda, veranda. Oh, and English supposed to be my first language. This very lovely veranda in the back streets here in the Beşiktaş neighborhood, and this is Paul's Cafe Coffee. You know, very lovely interior, very cosmopolitan looking cafe. Very nice deco and a nicer guy here. He's one of the nicest guy I've ever met in Turkey. What's this? What do people do in the restroom? And like before, you know, like cafes in this area, Istanbul, tend to be all very, very creatively decorated. You see, very creative, very well designed. And pretty much family run, not chain kind of thing. You look at the deco. Very fine, beautiful details. Whoa, you know. Very, like, I rarely see cafes. Here's my seat. So here's my seat of the day. Very nice, yeah? In summer, of course, all this will be removed. But right now, it's still very cold morning. Today is a 4 degrees Celsius morning here in Istanbul. And I am at House Coffee, which actually which supposed to mean pause. Like you pause and have a coffee, right? I don't know why they leave out the E. And good morning, Andy. How's your day so far? And if you just joined me, welcome to a quite cold morning here in Istanbul. 4 degrees Celsius today. Enjoying a double shot Americano and the very popular brownie here. And the end of this program, I'll also be showing you guys how much this thing comes up to be, okay? What's the cost of making today's stream? since I'm still waiting for the brownie and not on yet, let's check out what the outside is like. Outside. This is like a back street. 진짜 이스탄불 골목거리야. 이스탄불 이런 골목거리 엄청 많더라. So lovely back street with all kinds of restaurants. And today's beautiful blue sky. Oh, there's clouds today. Cloud is a rarity here in Istanbul. And here's today's cafe, Pulse Coffee. That's my seat over there. That's my seat over there. And 안녕하세요 사장님, 좋은 아침이에요. That's the boss of the kimchi restaurant, the restaurant I pretty much go to every single day these days. And this is the boss lady of Kimchi Besiktas. 안녕하세요 사장님.
안녕하세요.
아, 꼭 너무 바쁘시네요 오늘.
네.
아침부터.
슈퍼 갔다 와요.
아 그래요? 혼자예요?
예.
아유 바쁘시겠네요. 힘드시겠네요.
아침 일찍부터 부지런히 일해요.
예, 제가 라이브 스트림 해야 되거든요. 매일 10시 반.
아, 10시 반에?
예.
계속...
어제 진짜 죄송합니다. 저 진짜
왜요?
까먹었어요. 계산하는 거.
우리 저기가 얘기.
너무 졸려가지고.
우리 가르손 얘기해서 알았어요.
죄송합니다.
아이, 믿으니까.
오늘 제가 여기 있어요. 여기서 방송할 거예요. 그냥 방송하고 바로 와서 식사할게요. 예.
알았어요.
예,
예, 오늘 하루도 좋은 하루 되고요.
예.
방송 많이 찍으세요.
김치 베식다. This is the boss lady 사장님.
많이 들어오세요.
예, 많이 들어오세요.
네,
예.
수고하세요.
예, 수고하세요. 반가워요. 진짜 반가워요. You see, right now in this neighborhood, there's very few places I can walk to that I don't run into someone that I know anymore. You know, like I have communities, I have friends here that I didn't have before in my old neighborhood, in the Nishantashi area. So 진짜 반가워. Like I'm just walking down the street and then boom, the boss lady of kimchi restaurant. And I walk a little bit more, you know, some other friends will turn up. And 진짜 반가워. Very quiet today. Nobody talking anything. So over the past 8 minutes, I've been showing you guys this little back street, one of my favorite back streets here in this neighborhood, and even a little shut in with the boss lady of kimchi restaurant, the Korean restaurant that I go to pretty much every day these days. And yeah, if you guys are wondering, you know, any food here in Turkey, right, that is not Turkish food, it's like 2 to 3 times the price of regular Turkish food. Yeah. So if you eat anything that's not Turkish, like Chinese or Korean or Japanese or Italian or something like that, like that is not Turkish food, it's gonna cost 2 to 3 times the price of regular Turkish food. But the only good thing is that if you earn US dollars and you're a foreigner like I do, like I am, then honestly it's still not expensive at all. Oh, here it comes. Da 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 da. My brownie of the day. You know, like every morning I gotta eat something chocolatey with my coffee. So this is today's breakfast. Breakfast by the Istanbul. Breakfast in the alleyway. Oh, breakfast in the alleyway. This sounds good. Breakfast in the alleyway. First comes up too. So if you guys want to help me out, or buy me the coffee or something, you can see how much this thing will actually cost. Wow. Let's see if I can put this here. And then, because okay, so this thing needs to be just a little bit higher, and you guys can see me eat. Oh, today's breakfast in the alleyway. Let me find a way to make it higher. Okay, I got the chessboard here, which I can make it higher, so you guys can see. Practicing how to do mukbang. Ding. Oh, here we go. Now you can see. Now you can see. Welcome to my breakfast in the alleyway here in Istanbul. Very lovely, very delicious looking, nice smelling, with Hershey sauce all over brownie. And the brownies here in Istanbul is really quite unique because the brownies here in Istanbul have something I don't see in other brownies anyway, which is nuts in the brownie. Yeah, nuts in the brownie. I don't know. Okay, honestly, before Istanbul, I don't use to take brownie much at all. So I don't know if brownie in your country comes with nuts, but brownie here in Istanbul comes with nuts. Very crunchy on the inside. And good morning, Kim Teo. Good afternoon, Kim Teo from Singapore. Welcome to my breakfast in the alleyway. My favorite alleyway, one of my favorite alleyway cafe, having a double shot Americano and a brownie. I am at Paul's Cafe, Paul's Coffee, which is just right in front of my favorite restaurant, kimchi restaurant. The Korean restaurant I go to almost every single day. If you watch the first 8 minutes of this live stream, just now I was showing you guys what this back street here is about. Yeah, I'm a backstreet boy today. And I ran into the boss lady boss lady of the Korean restaurant, and we even have a short little chit chat. So if you would like to see me do that short interview with the boss lady of the Korean restaurant, do rewatch the first 8 minutes, okay? And welcome, hello. Kim Teo, good angle, can see you and the food at the same level. Yeah, it's not easy because, see, I had to bump up the food like this and put the camera on the chair. It's not easy at all to get this angle. And then you can still see the back streets, what's happening in the back street. Today's angle is like perfect. And welcome. Really appreciate it, Kim Teo, for coming on every day. Really, honestly, Kim Teo, like, you know, I really appreciate every day you're here, you know. Even though I really don't know why you enjoy my live stream so much, but you seem to enjoy it. What would you enjoy about my live stream, Kim? Kim Teo. Oh, this is the same restaurant where you first stopped the Korean lady boss. Yup. And if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll see that these days pretty much every day I'm at the restaurant, because right now me and the boss lady have something going on. Yeah, we're trying to like create a Korean community out of this restaurant, and actually we had a few things going on, like every Sunday night's chimek session and things like that. Kim Teo, I wasn't here every day lah. No, you're here pretty much every day, honestly. But I really appreciate it. I'm not complaining, okay? I'm just wondering what you enjoy about my live stream that keeps you coming almost every single day. Harisa! Wow, you know, these days in this area, Istanbul, I cannot go like more than 10 steps without running into a friend. Come, join me. Come, join me. No, these days I cannot, here in this area in Istanbul, I cannot walk 100 meters without running into a friend. Hello. Okay, let me put the camera properly. It's a very tricky angle. I need to put it a little bit higher. Okay. Here, like this. I saw you walking like this. I saw you like from face.
Really?
Would you like a coffee?
Yeah, I think I just came to...
Kaka, let me buy you a coffee.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, let me buy you. I mean, this is the first ever time I run into you on the streets.
Are you having a live session going on?
Yeah, and you're on my live stream, so I should make it work for you, you know, like pay you something, yeah. You know, at least I pay for coffee. But you know, get something, get a coffee. And Andy, you. Andy, you, me too. Yeah, Andy, yeah. I don't know why. So what do you find interesting about my live stream? Oh, Morera. Hi. Well, at last I see you on my live stream, Morera. Nice to see you. From Jamaica. Rachel Plattons. Oh, Rachel from Singapore. Hi. Oh, long time no see. Thought you mati. It's so tricky. It's so hard to get the food and the people at the same time, you know. Like this. Now we don't touch the camera. It's a kondoji bar.
What do I think? I'll take chai tea latte maybe.
Anything. Order anything. I'll buy. Anything. Your heart's content.
Oh.
Yeah. Explode. Whatever. You know. First, let's introduce who this friend is. She's Hariza. I would say she's from Saudi Arabia, but she will tell you something else. Yeah.
I'm a Sri Lankan. I was raised up in Saudi Arabia.
So to me, she's Saudi Arabian.
Yeah. I know more about Saudi than about Sri Lanka.
Exactly. Just like me, I know more about Korea than Singapore. Yeah.
Korea and Singapore. Yeah.
So to me, she's Saudi Arabian. You know, like. Yeah, okay. All these things are very hard and very complex to explain. But anyways, we met in the kimchi restaurant, which I just showed you guys. And in fact, if you guys missed it, rewatch the first 8 minutes of today's episode where I show you this back street, this alley, and I run into the boss lady of kimchi restaurant and interviewed her in Korean language. So if you guys are curious, you can watch the first 8 minutes again.
Pardon? Cappuccino, please. Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Yes.
She used the word.
And now.
And before I intercepted her.
Yes.
But Hariza is also very interesting. We have our own skill in artistic cake making, pastry art. I would call it pastry art. You know, you guys can check out Instagram. Maybe I'll link it in the description later on. Yeah. Just like me, this is our first year in Istanbul.
Yeah.
I just got my car. I got it yesterday.
Did you go and pick it up?
Yeah, in the PTT.
Nice.
Did you pick it up? You pick it up? Okay. So we are done. We are official residents of Istanbul. We have the same resident rights but no voting rights. That's all. So, starting out in Istanbul, I'm 1 year 3 months in Istanbul. The boss lady is 3rd year in Istanbul. So we are in a way new to Istanbul, but we are also impressed and so we love what we see here so much. You know, what do you think? What do you like about Istanbul?
It's a nice country.
Come, sit closer. Better angle.
It's a nice place. But if you don't know the language, it could be very hard.
Not knowing Turkish language is a bitch, okay? If you don't know like at least simple words and sentences, right, you can't get around at all. Nobody speaks English here, I'm gonna tell you.
The best part is that we are in this area, that's like Beşiktaş, Ortaköy. It has more students, like people who knows English. So we are lucky. I think I'm lucky to be in the area because everyone knows at least a little bit of English. But when you go to more like distance areas from Beşiktaş, then it becomes hard. For example, now I work in Beykoz.
Oh, is it far?
Yeah, it takes me like 1 hour, 20 minutes. So,
you know, I really love her house. Okay, I've never been to her place. Don't take us wrong, but I watch her Instagram and she take pictures from her place, which is phenomenal view. Phenomenal view of the boss. And she has the Bosphorus view, man. You know, today I just discovered I have the Hagia Sophia view.
Oh,
I can
really?
actually see the Hagia Sophia.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna post today.
Yeah.
I never noticed because it's kind of small.
I have the view of the river, the bridge.
Yeah, the best
the
view.
mosque and
The
the
best
flag.
view.
Yeah,
The
it's
best
really
view.
nice, yeah.
You know, when she posted about the snowing days, right? Wow, it was like the rooftops were white and man, it's just majestic, man. Yeah, but talking about language, you know, it's actually pretty much the same
Oh,
thing.
do you know what pictures?
Oh yeah, I do.
Shall we?
Later,
Okay.
because I need this to make this visible. But the thing is this, like it's the same thing in Korea, it's the same thing in Japan. Okay, that if you do not speak the language, it's actually a bitch to get around. You know, everybody think like, oh, Korea and Japan like first world countries, highly developed. Everybody speaks English.
No.
Worst thing is this, you know, in Korea and Japan, not even the young people speak English properly.
Really?
But here in Turkey, pretty much all the young people speak fluent English.
No.
Yes, the new
No,
generation.
the new generation,
The
yes.
middle schoolers, the
High
some
school, yeah.
the high schoolers and some college students, they speak
Yeah.
well. The college students they are trying to learn it as a second language.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of middle schoolers, those people of that kind of age, they pretty much grew up at home speaking English because their parents actually made them speak English at home, you know.
Yeah, like for us, that's how our parents taught us. They made us speak English at home. So I learned like my mother tongue properly later on.
Oh,
Yeah. And I
so
think-
to you, your mother tongue is a second language.
Kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a bit more comfortable. Like when I get angry, I scold in English. When I
Yes.
get happy, I express my emotions
Yeah,
in English.
yeah. But your mother tongue, what is that?
Okay, Sri Lankans speak a language called named Sinhala.
Oh, I didn't know
Sinhala,
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I speak at home with my parents. The Indian language, the South Indian language, which is Tamil.
Ah, you speak Tamil. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
Yapari irukke? Yapari irukke? Nallu.
There's like different slangs and dialects for Tamil. too.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. And different regions they speak like
different
Tamil Nadu, they
dialects,
speak a little different. Yeah.
And the people in Singapore and Malaysia, they speak
Speak-
Tamil in a
yeah, little
slang,
different as well, yeah.
And in Sri Lanka, they speak in a different slang.
And even in my Tamil in the Navy, because on my ship there was people who speak Tamil. Yeah, I don't know his ethnic background, right? But he speaks Tamil.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like Indian, but this you can't just judge by the look. That is, yeah, because that look can be Sri Lankan, can be Bangladeshi, can be Pakistani.
The
Can be
whole subcontinent people have that kind of something.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
So we cannot never
So
assume.
when I went to Malaysia, like I really didn't know that there are so many Tamil people living in Malaysia who are Malaysians. You know, I didn't know about it. So I thought like they were most like people who moved, working in Malaysia and stuff. So when I met these people in like the cab drivers and stuff who were Malays, I was like, where are you from? Because they spoke Tamil. I said, where are you from? And then they're like, oh, I'm from Malaysia.
Oh.
And then I'm like, okay, maybe you work in Malaysia, India, like Tamil Nadu or something. No, we are Malaysians, we are Malaysians.
Yeah, actually, there's one thing I find very interesting is that because I go to Malaysia a lot, right? Malaysia's like my playground, my backyard, you know. And so when Malaysia, okay, this is sensitive. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'm not gonna share this. Okay, quick. So please enjoy a
Thank you so
cappuccino.
much.
Oh, thank you for passing by.
I had a meeting in the morning, I finished it, so the work finished like really
Oh.
soon. So I was like, okay, fine, like I can go home. So my colleague, he just dropped me.
I see.
He was not dropping me home, and I was like, I have like the whole day.
So
I have-
what kind of work are you doing right now?
I'm working with like social media marketing. Yeah, so I will be handling their website
Oh.
and their social media accounts.
Interesting.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Like that company didn't have anyone working on it, but they had different
So you're
employees.
social media manager.
Kind of social media and their website and like all in the marketing section though.
If I get more popular, I may have to engage her to manage my social media. It's a mess.
Yes.
It's a mess. There's so much.
I can be the like social media manager.
Yeah, because there's so much I can and should be doing that I'm not. I know, but I simply don't have the time and energy. Like on my YouTube channel, I'm not managing the stories and the community at all. It's completely blank. And that is powerful. I should do that. And even my Instagram, you see that my following is very low, and I don't bother to tag most of my posts, and I just don't put in enough effort because it's a lot of effort. That's why professionals exist.
It is a lot of work because today we had some product shooting. I had to do some product shooting to upload them in the website and in the accounts. Oh, we were not reading any of it.
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but these messages don't come up automatically. I have to scroll it. I don't know. Maybe there's some setting I can do. I don't know. Oh, Utah Home Loan. Hi. And Kim Teo. Oh, I'm here to listen to your live. They say I need to touch the screen to see the message. I'm here to hear a live story.
Press that,
This
no, yeah.
setting, modern chatting, POC 됩니다. 주요 채팅, super chat 없습니다.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here. Does it stay?
What does it say? It's in
It says show all messages.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, but you
Oh
see.
no, it had a blue color option. Did you click that?
Which one? There's super chat. There's curious.
What's in blue?
Just yeah, it's just a notice. The chat community guidelines of YouTube. So there's really nothing I can do to keep the messages on the screen. Okay, anyways, I'm here to hear a life story and perspective, no pretension, no hard selling, anything, just casual. Yeah. And even the people you see, the guests that I have on my channel, hold on, I need to focus the camera. Okay guys, my camera is 6 years old, okay, so I have to actually tap the screen to focus, otherwise it loses. Oh, you see, it's losing focus right now. No, don't lose focus. Okay. Even the guests I have on my live stream so far, nobody was called by phone. Nobody's like
Spontaneous, right?
all spontaneous. It's just people I meet on the streets.
Yeah, I was actually walking this way,
And
then like he's using Teresa.
Yeah.
And then I come in.
Man, like that's how all the guests comes on my live stream.
Yeah, isn't it? I was actually thinking today. I was like, oh, I have some time in the morning. I can actually like tune into Instagram and like see myself and like see YouTube and everything. And like it's such a coincidence to meet you here.
Come, just cheers. Incident.
Cheers.
Wow, that's a huge ass mug of cappuccino. For those of you who just joined me, welcome. It's a very cold morning here in Istanbul. Today we're in Beşiktaş area, Istanbul. It's a 4 degrees Celsius morning. Yes, 4 degrees Celsius. And yes, I'm in Istanbul. This is my 1 year and 3 months in Istanbul. And this is a live chat where every morning I go to a different place or location here in Istanbul and then discover something about Istanbul yeah, good. Just sit down, grab a coffee and chit chat just today, and then show you guys and then we talk about anything and everything about life. Sometimes I have friends who happen to pass by and I'll grab them. I never call them, I never make dates. When I see a friend pass by, I'll grab them. And this is why I really love about living in this area, this Beşiktaş area, Istanbul. Because I spent 1 year in the Nişantaşı area, Istanbul, which is the luxury and glam area, Istanbul, and I never had a
I
friend.
don't think I've been to Nişantaşı.
You never? I was in Nişantaşı just yesterday, showing the mosque. Yeah. The Tesvikiye Kami is so beautiful. But you're not missing anything. You know, like back in my lifestyle back in Nişantaşı and my lifestyle here in Beşiktaş is just completely different. In Nişantaşı, I pretty much have no friends and I live an extremely esoteric lifestyle. And there's not a lot of great restaurants around either, so. But here in Beşiktaş, I have friends in every alleyway. Take one sip and find out. I doubt there's sugar. Cappuccino should come with no sugar, yeah. But anyways, so my lifestyle changed tremendously here. I have a Korean community right now in Kimchi restaurant Beşiktaş. Right here. This is the restaurant that I go to almost every day right now, the Korean restaurant. And I have friends pretty much down every alleyway, you know. If you have been following my live stream over the past 2 months, you see that I interviewed quite a few friends. I I can't show the alleyway. And all of them I just run. And like I have friends, I have communities right here that I never had for 1 year living in Nishantashi. 아주 쓸쓸하게, 아주 와, 한심하게 살아왔거든요. So yeah, today I have a friend Hariza here. I would say she's from Saudi Arabia, but she will tell you another story. You know, the thing is, for people like us, it's very hard to answer where you're from because it's hard to say where you're from without going over 20 years of history. Yeah.
And on the other side, I'm like a super introvert, so I have difficulty in initiating conversation, talking. So
You'll be surprised, I'm an introvert. Yes,
know.
my MBTI is INTP, the best MBTI for traders. And that's my job. I'm a trader. Yeah. INTP is the most ideal profile for a trader, and I'm an INTP. I'm super introvert. In fact, I'm so introvert that if I go to a party and I meet a lot of people, you see I'll be exploding in energy. After that, I sleep 48 hours. Yeah. After that, I isolate myself from everything for a week.
My introvert, in the sense like my energy drains very quickly.
Yes,
That's one thing.
same.
On the other side, I have difficulty in talking for a long time. So like now when I'm in front of the camera, because like when we sit here, I'm like thinking, okay, what do I talk next? How do I react next? What do I do next? You know?
That part is about skill. Conversation skill and introvert extrovert needs to be,
Aligned.
yeah. It's like most people do not know the difference between a lack of speaking skill and being introvert extrovert. There are some extroverts who are lack of speaking skills. They want to reach out, they need to connect with people, but they cannot. And therefore, 진짜 답답하게 싸우고 있거든요. 아주 답답해요. That they live every day in agony. They want they every day they'll complain about, oh, I cannot connect with people. What when I want to talk to people don't find me interesting. That thing. And then there are introverts with very good communication skills, like me. Okay, who can pretty much strike out a conversation anytime, any day, and then people will think that I'm an extrovert. But my energy drains so fast. After that, you don't know. I spend most of my time alone at home, every day. Yeah. And after that, I take long breaks from people.
I had to make up my mind now because I finished my work and I was getting home. So a part of my head was like, go home, take that rest, like because it's like a good amount of time left for me to take rest. And then another side was like, just go meet her, just say hi, maybe have some food, and then go home. So I had to like fight over these two ideas, like, but the one that was more strong was like, go home.
It's the same. I have to fight over the idea whether to do the live stream or not. I'm telling you, I didn't want to do this live stream today.
Really?
Yes, because yesterday I streamed at the Shantashi. I was showing people so many
Oh, I think
things.
messages are coming now.
Yeah.
Every time it comes, maybe it pops up.
Yeah.
I can share session.
But yesterday I showed people so much about Nishantashi. Today I'm so drained. Yeah, I'm so tired today. I didn't want to stream today. And I was doing that same struggle. I was struggling between doing it or not, to be or not to be. I need to focus the camera. Guys, I'm streaming on the 6-year-old Samsung phone, okay? And if you guys want to sponsor me a better camera, a real GoPro to make me a real pro thing so that you guys don't have the frustration of watching me tap the screen all the time, please reach out to me. I'm open for sponsorships, okay?
Open for sponsorship.
Khalid sucks. Hello, when you go back? Oh, this is a very hard question. Number one, where is back? Where? There's two big questions in this question, no? When you go back, right? To me, it's a very hard question. Just like where you're from and all these things. Now, the hard question, it's hard because number one, go back where? Where is back? Number two. Well, honestly, I could become Turkish citizen tomorrow if I wanted to as well. I fulfill all the criteria as well. So isn't Turkey also home for me? The second thing is when I make no plans about anything about life. I just live every day peacefully until something change. So a lot of people ask me, like, when do I plan to do anything? The thing is, I have no plan. I don't plan for anything. I never planned to be in this area of Istanbul, and yet I'm here. I moved here 2 months ago. I never planned to be in Istanbul, and yet I'm here for 1 year, 3 years, 1 year and 3 months already. I don't plan for anything in life. Life will just happen. Guys, don't go walk away with the illusion thinking that if you don't plan your life, then nothing will happen. I'm sorry. Plan or not plan, things will just happen. And most of the time, it doesn't happen the way you plan anyways, right? So I just don't plan. For those of you who just joined my live stream, welcome. It's a very cold morning here in Istanbul, 4 degrees Celsius. And I'm here in Paul's Cafe. This nice cafe in the alley. You can see the alley. I don't want to touch the screen anymore. So, to touch the screen, I have to go over my brownie and everything. I'm here having a little breakfast with my friend here, Hariza from Saudi Arabia. She'll tell you she's from any place but Saudi Arabia. And then having a brownie and a double shot Americano and just chit-chatting about life.
It's so common that almost all Koreans drink Americano, right?
Oh yeah, it's the national drink.
Yeah.
National drink.
My other friend, she's also from Korea. No matter, like, every coffee shop I go, I try different ones, and then she sticks to Americano no matter what.
And Koreans drink Americano even at night, even before you sleep.
I can drink, and I can sleep.
Yeah.
I can drink any kind of coffees, any kind of espresso shots, and then I can
Oh,
still
sometimes I
sleep.
dring and then I fall asleep in the
I think
cafe.
it's also the mindset.
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
Like, for example, if you're like, oh, I have to be awake, let me have an espresso to be awake. Feel active, and then like you're like telling yourself to be awake, feel active. So when you drink the coffee, you feel like, okay, I'm active now. I had the coffee. And then when you don't,
Yeah, maybe it's a psychological thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Here's the brownie. The brownie here in Istanbul is really quite unique. Like I said, there's nuts in the brownie. I don't know, I'm not a big brownie eater. I only started eating brownies since I come to Istanbul, but I don't know, but there are a lot of nuts in the brownies here in Istanbul, right? Is it the same in other countries? Do you do brownies? They have nuts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The ones brownies with nuts are like really delicious. And the other very famous cake that's going trending in Istanbul is San Sebastian.
Don't know
San
what's that.
Sebastian cheesecake. You don't like it?
I don't know what's that.
You don't know it? Oh, even I didn't know either. When I came here, I got to know like everyone has San Sebastian cheesecake. Okay, it's a thing.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, kind of cheesecake.
Guys, you guys know what is the best cheesecake I've ever eaten so far? You'll never guess. The famous New York Junior's Cheesecake in the original shop of Junior's Cheesecake. The first original shop of Junior's Cheesecake. The velvet cheesecake is,
Really? Huh?
it melts. You don't have to bite the damn thing. You can go without teeth and you melt. And the origin, for those of you who don't know, the original shop of Junior's Cheesecake, right? Junior's Cheesecake is pretty much the shop that invented cheesecake in the world. From Junior's comes cheesecake, and this cheesecake became all over the world.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that
I
powerful.
think I had one of my best cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Do you know the Cheesecake Factory?
No.
There's like a big restaurant. I think it's in a few part of the world. The Cheesecake Factory. They have really good cheesecakes. They have a variety of collections too.
And Junior's in New York is right next to the Lion King theater. Oh, that was what I did. Me and my
Let
wife.
me Google about it.
Yeah, me and my wife, we watched the Lion King and then had Junior's cheesecake. Wow, man, it's the perfect date. Watch Lion King, have the Morena. Your hair, don't worry, your hair is very beautiful. No, my hair frustrates me all the time. But the thing is this now, guys. Now the thing is, you may see me touching my hair all the time, but the thing is this, the thing is, you may be looking at us, but what are we looking at?
Nothing. Awesome.
No, we're looking at the fucking mirror, right?
Yes, awesome.
And what do you do when you look at the mirror?
Fix your hair, make your face.
Yeah! You don't even have to be conscious about it because when you're looking at the mirror, I stream for one and a half
Is this the
hours.
one?
Oh yeah, Junior Cheesecake. There you go. So famous. Even this design is famous. This stripe, this
stripes.
red and white stripe design. This is very famous. And their velvet cheesecake is like amazing.
Yeah. This is the one he's talking about?
Yeah. And of course Junior's has many branches all over New York. But the original shop, that's where the original shop you'll never get a seat. Never.
It's super crowded, huh?
Super crowded. Morella. Now you know. Now sometimes I'm like, Like most of the time, if you see me alone, I won't be touching my hair at all. No. It's just because I'm looking in the mirror right now. That's the thing. Let's have another brownie. You want to try the brownie?
Thank you.
Get the fork.
I'm actually gonna go to Kimchi and have some food to eat.
Okay.
Did you have breakfast?
Yeah.
Breakfast? Oh.
And then after that, my lunch is the only meal, my only meal of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Limpeh secret. How to keep in shape. One meal a day. And people ask me, you eat one meal a day, do you get hungry when you sleep? I go to bed hungry every day. Yeah.
It's also said, right? Have breakfast like a king and have lunch like a commoner. And
Dinner
have
like a beggar. Yeah. I just skip dinner altogether, and I always go to bed hungry. Every day in bed.
I can't sleep when I'm hungry.
Really?
Oh, my stomach pains. My
Oh.
wife is telling me your stomach is hungry. Go and eat something.
But going to bed hungry is so nice. You know why? You start to yearn for what to eat tomorrow. Like you have imaginations of tomorrow I'm gonna have, and then suddenly everything you eat tomorrow tastes better.
Really?
And so therefore you get much more enjoyment per dollar the next day. Just like that. Deprivation is the key, my friend. The
So from
happiness.
what time to what time do you have your lives?
My what?
Like?
Every day 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. So for those of you who are new to my live stream, like Hariza here, my live stream happens 10:30 a.m. Turkish time every day. And this is a live stream where every day I go to a different place or location here in Istanbul, show you guys something, discover something in Istanbul, get a coffee, chat about life. And if you enjoy this manner of live stream, do help me by clicking the like button, subscribe, and if you would like to buy me a coffee of the day, each live stream like this costs me about $3 to $5. If you would like to drop me a tip to cover my cost to help me run this live stream as close to zero cost as possible, you can do so by going to the comment section and clicking on the S button to drop me a tip. Any amount matters. Even $1 is big here in Turkey. Okay, even $1 helps. Okay, and this is episode 108. If I can,
wow, really?
oh yeah, been 108 days like this, and if I can run this at close to zero cost, then I think I can see episode 1000 easily. Yeah, of course, cost only in terms of money. Like energy cost, I have to manage. Yeah, and you guys can't give me energy. Nobody can give me energy. I need time alone to get energy. And today, I hear my friend here in Beşiktaş, Istanbul, Hariza from Saudi Arabia. She will tell you just Saudi Arabia.
It became like a slogan. It's tagging along with my name, Hariza from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
She's totally different.
Yeah. No, once you leave your home country and start to live a rich and fulfilling life, it becomes too complex to be defined easily. I see. So you guys, Hariza may have to go. If you guys have any questions, you have 1 minute to pop them right now. Let's wait 1 minute for some questions. Whereas her coffee is almost finished. I think she might need to go after the coffee. So you guys have 1 minute. Any questions you would like to ask Hariza? As someone new here in Istanbul, worked here in Istanbul, and just starting out in Istanbul. Any questions?
Eating sugar every day.
Yeah, James. Yep, eating sugar every day, but just one sugar every morning. Okay, but like I say, if you're a hardcore anti-aging vampire, then you should just not do this, right? This is not a good example. Not a good example. Okay. At some point, I may have to cut this if I start seeing negative effects. To be honest. Yeah.
Okay.
Morela, can you speak Portuguese or Espanol? Who? You? We? Can you?
Probably you. No, I can't.
I speak Spanish. I live in Madrid for quite a while, and I learned Spanish to Delhi too, which is intermediate level. Yeah, but I've not spoken any Spanish ever since I left Madrid and Barcelona. So my Spanish is very. The only thing I
So
can
how many
speak
languages do you know?
8 to 9.
8 to 9. Oh, that's nice.
But I have to review the languages that I use. Like Spanish, if I have to go to Spain again, I can just do a quick 1 week revision and everything will come back. Yeah. But if you the thing about languages is this: if you don't use it, you just forget. It doesn't matter if it's so-called your mother tongue. Give yourself 20 to 30 years, you'll forget your mother tongue, or you start to sound very weird, or you forget words and vocabularies, and you start to stutter. You know, yeah. Language is 100% a habit.
True.
There's nothing else.
Because like even though we know certain language fluently,
Yeah.
if we are with different people who have different slang,
Yeah.
our slang changes, our dialect changes.
Yep,
you
yep,
know, our
yeah.
pronunciation changes.
Yeah.
Even like the language that we fluently know in one specific slang changes when we're in another place where we are talking to people who has a different slang.
Yeah. And my language is the weirdest because I don't know what slang, what accent I use for everything. Everything I say is weird. Every language I speak in is weird. I have nothing I can call my mother tongue. Nothing. I have nothing that I can speak perfectly or with a perfect
What
accent.
language do you speak with your mom? With your dad?
Oh, that's a complex issue. That will cover
Another time.
another time. This is one of the most complex issues in my life.
Okay, guys. Have a good day then. I'm signing off. Bye.
Okay, see
I will
you.
see you in a bit maybe.
Yeah, I'll pop over to Kimchi restaurant. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for being on camera. Thank you.
See you.
See you.
I'll see you.
Okay, see you. In case Hariza is going to Kimchi restaurant, the Korean restaurant that I hang out at almost every day these days. And here I am in a beautiful 4 degrees Celsius morning in Istanbul in a House Coffee, which is a nice alleyway cafe in the beautiful alleyway full of restaurants and cafes. And in fact, after this live stream, I'll be going straight over there. Today I'm just taking it slow. You know, yesterday I would like showed you guys around Nişantaşı of Istanbul. Today, man, not every day is gonna be like sightseeing day. Today I just want to take it slow, do more chit chat, have my brownie. Yeah. And the camera angle is very hard to manage. I'll keep it real. Vamos a hablar la bachata y terminamos en la cama. Estudiante en Madrid. Very few people understand what I just said. Yeah, but I don't remember a lot of my Spanish anymore. It's been too long since those days in Madrid. Wow. And just now was my friend Hariza, who used to work in Kimchi restaurant. Now she's looking elsewhere and just popping in for a visit. Then later on, we're gonna have more interesting conversation offline. Almost an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream so far. Actually, today's live stream is the way I intended it, you know, like more focus on chit chat than sightseeing. This is not sightseeing live stream, you know, like my live stream is not about sightseeing or travel because I don't actually travel or sightsee much. In fact, 1 year and 3 months here in Istanbul, I've never been to the Hagia Sophia or the Blue Mosque. Or the hammams, or even the Grand Bazaar. I've never been there. I'm just not that kind of a traveler. I'm not a traveler. About 1 year in Paris, I've never been to the Eiffel Tower either. I pass by the Louvre almost every day, but I've never went in to see the Mona Lisa either. That's the kind of traveler I am. I'm not a traveler. This is becoming a mukbang. For those of you who just joined my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, I bring you guys to a different location, a cafe here in Istanbul. Discover a little bit about Istanbul, the real life of Istanbul, not the touristing things, but the real life things. What I show you about Istanbul, you guys will not see. No matter how many times you come as a tourist, you will not see what I show you about Istanbul. And we'll also go grab a coffee and then chit chat about my experience around the world, about my perspective about life. That's why it's a live chat. This happens every day 10:30 AM Turkish time. If you enjoy my live stream, do help me by clicking the like button, subscribe, and if you would like to buy me my coffee of the day, do go to the comment section, click on the S and drop me a tip. Even $1 tip is huge here in Turkey right now because of the cheap lira. All my regulars, Kim Theo, Andy Yu, welcome. I just finished my extremely delicious brownie. Yes, it's laced with sugar and it breaks down my protein. It is poison for anti-aging vampires. And honestly, if I start seeing the real negative effects on my face, I'm gonna stop this. And while you guys are here, let's check out what it looks like out there in this alleyway. This alleyway looks like. Very beautiful cafe, as you can see. Nice pink. Same as the cafes in this area, Istanbul, tends to be very creative and well designed. Because this is a university area, Istanbul, it's just like something like Brooklyn in a way. It's like all arty-party and young and happening. It's also the most happening district in Istanbul because at night, all these bars and pubs will all open. All these bars and all these cafes are cafe by day, you know, but by night they're all pubs and happening and stuff. But check out here in Istanbul, all these alleyways tends to be very, very interesting, like with all kinds of very nice cafes and restaurants together. And today is a very fine weather, lots of cloud. Yes, I love this kind of cloudy days. It's 4 degrees Celsius here in Istanbul today. This is very lovely, and I am at Pause Coffee. In case you guys wonder what pause mean, I spoke to the owner. Apparently, it means to pause and have coffees, but you kind of leave out the E just for artistic reasons. Yeah. Coffee takes you to the peak. It's interesting. I really like this veranda seat. During summer, they will take out all this cover. This is a cover here. During summer, be all taken away and be like real alfresco style. It's a winter and spring season. Hamdram, hello from Singapore. Hi, Hamdram from Singapore. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again, Hamdram. How's the channel doing? And for those of you who just joined me, you kind of missed the whole highlight of today's live stream. Me gusta. Where I showed you guys and also interviewed the boss lady of my favorite Korean restaurant here, Kimchi restaurant, which is just in front, right here. Kimchi. And also live stream for almost an hour with my friend who used to work at restaurant Hariza from Saudi Arabia about experiences here in Istanbul. Yep. So if you miss all that, okay, because I rarely have friends and guests on my live stream, yeah. So today I have an ad hoc guest. You know, she's just walking by and I just brought her in. Whenever you guys see guests on my live stream, right? It's all ad hoc. I never call anyone to make a date to say, hey, you're free to live stream with me today. No, I just go somewhere, and if someone comes along that I know, I grab and then we talk. That's how I do. That's how I do my guests. How I get my guests. Even today, just now, I interviewed the boss lady. I never made any dates with her. I was just walking down the alleyway and I saw her carrying 2 big plastic bags of stuff, and then boom, that's the interview. So almost an hour. Almost an hour, and I think today's highlights and today's discussions pretty much all covered. And thanks Morella for coming on. Thanks Hamdram for coming on. Very quiet day today, not much discussion, nobody talking with me. Hamdram, haha, I know right? I know right what? Hamdram, thanks so much for a warm welcome. It's so nice and kind of you to say that. The Hamdram style. This is what I call the Hamdram style. You come on and then thank everybody and then start saying sorry for nothing. But he's not trolling though, huh? He's not trolling. Nobody chatting with me. Right now it feels like, you're sitting around with a few friends having coffee, and then suddenly everybody goes quiet, nobody's talking nothing. Gracias. Mucho gracias. Hamdram, that's true. Oh. Is it alright for me to ask you something, please? Sure. Ask away. Good. Thanks for asking. No, nobody's talking. It's getting very boring, and I'm even thinking to end today's live stream just because nobody's chatting with me. So questions are good. And welcome Astro Boy. 안녕하세요. 좋은 아침이에요. 여기서 사도밖에 안 되는데 좀 춥기도 하고. Kim Teo. These ladies are so brave by moving to a foreign country on their own without friends or family. Yeah, and not just her. The boss lady of Kimchi, she's almost 70 years old and she knows no Turkish language. 3 years ago when she first came to Turkey alone to set up her own business alone, not speaking the language. So at about 70 years old, she struggled to build a business and learn the language and the culture and everything alone. That's why with stories like this to tell, I'm saying, if you guys wondering what the boss lady looks like, I actually interviewed her in the first 8 minutes of this live stream. She speaks Korean only, by the way. You can check it out. You can check out that almost 70-year-old Korean old grandmother. She's grandmother, not just a lady. She's a grandmother of 3. And yeah, if she can do it, there's no excuse for anyone. She's not super educated. She's not even young, and she's learning a new language at about 70 years old while struggling to set up a business in a foreign country. This is not easy at all, Hamdram, may I ask you how many outfits are you wearing today? Seems like a cold place. Yeah, today is 4 degrees Celsius, so it's actually quite cold. I'm wearing my winter jacket, a hoodie, and a t-shirt. But yesterday I was wearing something completely different though. Astro Boy. Maybe can do an interview with her. I did, Astro Boy. First 8 minutes. Check it out. After that, for the you missed the whole thing. Astro Boy, you pretty much missed today's the whole stream today. After that, I sat with her ex-employee, which is Hariza from Saudi Arabia, for almost an hour. We chatted. You miss it all, okay? Hamdram. Astro Boy, hello. Blah, blah, blah. Astro Boy, Hamdram, that's cool. I'll check it out. Rewatch this live stream again. Yeah, you guys who come late, right? You pretty much missed the whole highlight of today's live stream, which is me an ad hoc random interview with the almost 70-year-old boss lady of kimchi restaurant, and almost an hour chat with her ex-employee, ex-Elba Singh, Hariza from Saudi Arabia. For almost an hour, I was interviewing people. And you guys have to come on smack when it's all over. At Astro Boy, Hamdram at Astro Boy, how do you mate? Oh, how do you mate? I'm just joking, I know what you mean. Hamdram, 4 degrees Celsius? Oh my goodness. Right now it's 32 degrees Celsius in Singapore. But it gets to 30 plus 40 degrees Celsius here in Istanbul during summer as well. And I'm feeling cold and freezing already. What? Freezing at 32 degrees Celsius? My goodness, gotta be joking. In air conditioning maybe? Low. In Singapore, 32 degrees Celsius is quite normal. Yep. I lived 20 years in Singapore, so I know. It's quite normal. Hamdram, yeah, Superman, 4 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius is nothing. It gets to minus 16 degrees Celsius in Seoul, and I lived in Seoul for so many years. And it gets down to minus 25 degrees in Beijing, and I was in Beijing for so many years as well. Hamdram, you're incredible. Hamdram, sorry for missing your interviews. Nah, you guys can just rewatch the thing, give me more views. Astro Boy, that's not me. At Hamdram, take me, haha. Rihan from India. What would you buy if you got $1 billion for 24 hours? I don't care. I would change nothing. Yeah. In fact, like I said, I don't even know how much money I have in the bank at all. I don't ever check how much money I have, because the way I like to live my life is not determined by how much money I have in the bank. But Rihan is still young. Rihan is in middle school, so this concept may be a little weird and a little bit hard to imagine. But understand that no amount of money will last you for any considerable amount of time if what you do and what you eat and how you behave yourself is determined solely by how much money you have in the bank. This is why I always tell people, I ask people, how long do you take to spend $50,000? Most people will tell me 1 year. Yeah, because 50,000 is about 1 year's salary. And then I ask, so how long do you think it takes for you to spend 500,000? And most of them will say 10 years, because they can spend 1 year with 50,000, right? I said no, you will still spend 500,000 in 1 year. You know why? This is exactly why. Why? Because when you have 500,000 cash straight up, you're not gonna live your $50,000 a year lifestyle. Everything's gonna go up. You're gonna buy crazy, stupid things, and you're gonna from you used to eat a $6 chicken over rice meal a day. Now you start to eat $60 restaurants every day. So for most people, 500,000 will last you exactly the same amount of time as you have 50,000. And why is that so? This is so when and if your lifestyle is determined by the amount of money you have. For me, I never let that happen to myself. I never let the amount of money I have determine my lifestyle, and therefore I don't even bother to check my bank account. I don't check my bank account. I don't know how much money I have in my bank, but I know I have enough to live the way I want. Yeah. I do not have enough to splurge, but I have enough to live the way I want, and I never have to check the amount of money I have in the bank. And therefore, I don't care if I suddenly have 1 million or 1 billion in my bank account today. Honestly, I won't know. I won't know. I won't know. I don't care. I don't care to know. I don't want to change anything. Gentle Lion. I got a friend aged 76 running a bicycle training school enterprise to help autistic people, and another friend 70-year-old who went bankrupt and started a business network. Yeah. See, that's why in the end of the day, right? It's not about age, because if people in their 70s can learn new languages, set up businesses in completely foreign countries, anyone can, alright? It's just a matter of greed. Astro Boy, very astute. What is very astute? Hamdram, so many years. My apologies, I don't understand. Please forgive me. You sound like you're old. Oh, I'm 46 years old. Hamdram, Lo, you sound like you're old. Aren't you 22, 23? My bad, I'm not sure. I think you seem outstanding, young and good looking. Thank you. Oh, I know you're just trolling. But thanks. I'm 46, yeah? 46 this year. Jared, I spent 95% of it immediately to create passive income. Jared, my friend, where are you? Jared is my real life friend here in Istanbul, by the way. Where are you, Jared? Come to Pulse Coffee. Join me for coffee. I'll buy you. Jared is from UK. He's British and he's been here for 13 years. Holds a Turkish passport right now. Married with a Turkish lady with a beautiful child. And living here in my neighborhood. In fact, Jared here got me my apartment here. If not for Jared, I would not have moved to Beşiktaş area. So once again, thank Jared and your family. Thanks a lot, I really appreciate it. If not for you guys, I would have moved to a very secluded and quite dangerous neighborhood. Astro Boy, astute, your observations on money. Because my job is all about money. I'm a money professional, right? So, Rihan, I'm really amazed with your words. Can't believe we still have people like you. Lots of people like me. It's just, you have to look. See, human beings, right, gather around circles. If you only are within this circle, you only meet that kind of people. You have to break out of the circle to meet other kinds of people. Okay? And in my circle, my kind of people is quite common actually. Morella, a good day for everybody. I have to work. Goodbye. Take care. Vamos a dar la bachata and terminamos en la cama. Jared, I'm creating my new business. Yep. Really, I'm very excited for your new thing going on, Jared. Such a happy and very lively family. Yeah. I just had beer with Jared last Saturday, by the way. You guys, you guys, you guys, and see, I'm losing my English. You guys have to be like, you guys want to meet me up in real life, right? And Jared here, we just met last Saturday and we had a lot of beer and whiskey. Last Saturday night. Yeah, Jared here is a real life friend. I don't have a lot of real life friends. If you want to ask me, like, I probably have only a 1, 2, 3, 4 person that I regard as my real life friend here in Istanbul. Rihan, is it fine if I ask something weird? Sure, shoot. Weird is fun for me. Jared, foreigners overseas need help. If we have been there, it's natural to also try to help others solve their red tape problems. Yep. Red tape problems are real here in Istanbul. Okay, you run into all kinds of stupid ass red tape. But in fact, you see, I've been streaming from Nishantasi area over the past 1 week, right? Why? Because of red tape again. All kinds of red tapes. I have to deal with the government so often and have them screw me over so often. Oh, it's not easy. all these are really part and parcel of the reality of living overseas. You will honestly you will face you will experience this kind of red tape problems pretty much anywhere in the world you move to. Simply as a foreigner who don't know the rules of the land, you run into a lot of problems, you know. Handram, no wait, you shouldn't lie, you know, you're 23 plus 23 equals 46. You can't be so old lah. Are you kidding, right? Look at the crow feet. Hamdram, I genuinely, you see, English is my first language and the language I speak the best and still my best language is totem, kuka. Genuinely think that you seem super young and youthful with a cheerful and outgoing personality. Yeah, I never aged. I never aged ever since probably after my 30, I never aged. Ever since I pulled myself out of human society, I stopped aging. Mentally and physically. I think mentally is more important. After I pulled myself out of human society, like society in general, I stopped aging psychologically. I pretty much still feel the same as I was in my late 20s, to be honest. That's why, because I still feel late 20s, so I dress and behave late 20s still, yeah. Hamdrung, thankful for your positive and wholesome character in your amazing and friendly environment in your live stream. My bad for a long. Oh no. I really appreciate all the questions and chit chat because remember, like I think 20 minutes ago I almost just ended this chit chat because why? Because nobody's chatting with me. It's like Jared, I always had people help me and try to do for others. You guys are some of the kindest people I've ever met. Like it's crazy how Jared like. It's a long story, man. It's a long story. How Jared went all the way out of his way to help me get this apartment and solve my visa problem and everything in just 2 days. Okay, it's a long story, but very thankful for all the effort. Party truck. Hamdrum. Rihan, I'm waiting for your something weird question. Yeah, where's the weird Rihan question? Where's the weird question? And guys, today I'm in Pau Cafe, which is just right in front of Kimchi Restaurant, which is the restaurant I go to every single day these days. If you check me out on my Instagram, I'm almost here every day. Why do I have Korean food every day? Because me and the boss lady, we're trying to really like build this into like a Korean community here in Istanbul because there's no real Korean community here at all. No concentration, no real Korean community-based activities and stuff. So we're trying to create something, and we started since last week with the every Sunday night chimek, chicken and beer sessions. Rihan, so here's the question: why didn't you marry someone? And I'm married, by the way. I'm married. So this whole question is boom. I'm married. I'm married. You see, the thing is, most people's idea of traditional marriage is you have to always stick together. No. If marriage means the destruction and complete disintegration of your personal life, to me, I cannot accept that. That's not the kind of marriage I can live with. I need a lot of personal time, and I need to explore the world. And I fully respect that my spouse has her own ambitions and dreams as well. And I guess that's why my marriage works, you know. It works because we allow each other to live life to the fullest. Yeah? Jared, I go in that little bar opposite. Oh, that bar? You know, Jared, this Saturday night we should do this bar. The last bar was like really, I really feel sorry for. You know, Jared actually paid for my drinks last Saturday. And honestly, I honestly feel he got ripped off. So yeah, let's go to somewhere else this Saturday night. Yeah, Jared. Hamdram, oh my goodness, a truck in such a small narrow road. Yeah, you know the thing is, pretty much a lot of roads are this narrow here in Istanbul, and they got used to it. They are really pros. That's why I cannot drive here in Istanbul. Okay, I cannot drive in Istanbul. Driving in Istanbul will freak me out. Hamdram, oh, congrats, congrats. Oh, congrats on marriage. Ah, it's so many years ago. Respectable relationship in your marriage. Yeah, I married a long time ago. So the congrats is very late. Hamdra, I respect that both you and your spouse are so understanding. You know why? Because you only have a 90 years visa on earth, my friend. If you don't allow yourself or your someone else to live life this once and no more time life to the fullest, that's the greatest sin of all. That's the greatest sin of all. The greatest sin of all is not allowing your spouse or not allowing another human being to live their life to the fullest. I always encourage my wife to live life to her fullest, and I do everything I can to help her fulfill her dreams and ambitions. If I can help her to realize what she wants to do earlier and quicker and faster, I will always do it. Yeah. Astro Boy, how often do you meet Limbu? There's no set. Like I say, I don't plan my life. You see, when you say how often, it implies planning. I don't plan. We meet. We don't meet. We don't meet. When it's time to meet, we meet. Yeah. It's probably time to meet again this year. Rihan, I wish I had a brother like you. I'm not your brother's age, you know, Rihan. I'm your father's age. So you should say you wish you have a father like me. I'm probably older than your father. How old is your father? Because if you are in middle school, your father's very likely younger than me. Hamdram, a bit late on marriage, sorry. No, but it's okay because for those of you who have been following my live stream since the very beginning, then you guys will know how far back me and my wife go, you know, very far back. But this year we'll very likely meet, most likely here in Istanbul, because she really my wife watches my live stream as well, but right now she's sleeping, of course, in New York. And yeah, very likely she's gonna come sometime this year to spend some time in this new house that I created for us. 우리의 토끼집이야. 토끼집. Hamdram. Rihan, I agree. Well, for me, it will probably be I wish I had my uncle like you. You're older than my. Never mind. Rihan, I agree. Well, very interesting conversations. You know, like no questions offend me unless it's a question about how many hair I have on my dick. That kind of answer, that the kind of question I cannot answer because I never counted. You know. Old man hip hop. And for those of you who just joined me, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, yep, I'm here in Istanbul for 1 year and 3 months already. I go to a different place or location, we discover something about Istanbul, and then chit chat about life. This happens every day, 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. If you enjoy my live stream, do help me by clicking the like button, and if you would like to buy me my coffee of the day, do go to the comment section and click on the little S button where you can drop me a tip. Even a $1 tip makes a huge difference here in Turkey, because $1 is about 14 lira right now, and this coffee is about 20 lira. So with $1 you pretty much buy me my coffee. And if we can do this like as close to zero cost as possible, then you know we can keep going on and on. This is episode 108. Let's try to do episode 1000, right? Rihan, show us some dance move. I don't dance a lot, but actually you'll be surprised that I used to dance bachata at competitive levels. In case, I don't know if you guys know about bachata, yeah, but I danced bachata very competitively many years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, or 10 plus years ago actually. Yeah, I danced in the Paris Bachata Festival. I danced in the Madrid World Bachata Conference. Hamdram, you never know if your spouse is watching this live stream right now. I always know when she's watching. She tells me, But right now, she's sleeping 100% because in New York right now it's about 3 a.m. And she works, okay? She works. Hamza, oh, don't say too much. In Chinese, there is a saying, 家丑不要外摇摇. Family stuff don't spread outside. Sorry, the Chinese saying, 家丑不可外扬. But what kind of 家丑? I don't understand. What 家丑? 家丑 means dirty laundry. Yeah? In English, the saying is don't wash dirty laundries in public. Yeah? But what dirty laundry? I don't understand. Which part is dirty laundry? Today I'm just really taking it slow today. Yesterday, man, out there in the Nishantashi area, showing you guys the the streets of Nishantashi and the Tesvike Kami. Now I cannot do this traveling kind of thing every day. It's too tiring. Today is just a nice cup of coffee. And of course, today the big highlight today was the interview with my friend Hariza. So yeah, if you missed the interview, Hariza from Saudi Arabia, who just started out here in Istanbul as well, do check out the first 1 hour of this live stream. Hamdram, are you family stuff like are you I don't know what you're referring to. Rihan, what's one piece of advice that you would like to give to a teenager or anyone? Well, the same advice that I always say, just experience as much life as you can. Don't worry about success or failure, because at your age you can never fail. I think most teenagers or most young adults, the main problem with most teenagers and young adults is that you're too concerned about failing at something. Understand that at your age you cannot fail at anything. Whatever you think you failed, within 2 years you'll forget and you have moved on and life would still be good, okay? So do not allow such fear to hold you back. Go out there and live the purpose of life. If you do not understand what is the purpose of life, I make this your homework today. Go to my channel and look for the video called The Purpose of Life. I have an entire playlist about the purpose of life. Undisputable, scientific, nobody can tell me that it's wrong. If you live that purpose of life, I'm telling you, by the time you die, you die happy. You die happy, 100%. Okay. So if I were to summarize this into one sentence, is this: if you're young, if you're a young adult, go out there and do anything and everything you ever dream about. You have only a 90 years visa on earth and very limited 20 years of full-on energy. Go out there and do it. Why are you afraid of this, afraid of that? You can never fail at your age. Understand that you can never fail at your age. Just go out and fucking do it. Humdrum. I will try my best to avoid having my friends and family involved in my live stream, but I want to respect your privacy there. I don't get my wife involved in my live stream. You guys don't even know her name. Oh, so how am I getting? You guys don't even know my name. So how am I getting anyone involved? Hamdram, can you please click this part of your live stream now? Super valuable. I think I've repeated the same message in a lot of videos I made before. If you go to my channel and look for a playlist called Spirituality, okay, I have a playlist where I share all of these insights of life that I experienced. It's under the folder called the playlist called Spirituality. Alright, hundreds of videos that I talk about stuff like that. Yeah. Hamdram, your advice for young teens equals to really nice. Maybe I should make a separate video specifically about this. I don't think I've a video specifically about my best advice for young adults or young people. Yeah, because young adults, we seem to be talking about a 20 plus year old. This applies to everyone 20 plus and below, or even below 30, I think. Below 30, you can't fail. Hamdram, you guys don't even know my name. Yeah. You guys don't even know my name. So my privacy is super protected, my friends. Nobody knows my name. Nobody knows my wife's name. Yeah. Not even the name. Names are very powerful, okay? Rihan, would you rather kill someone or steal $1 million from him? I would do neither. Why should I do either? Why should I kill anyone or have to steal 1 million from anyone? The first thing is this: you never have to steal money. Money, there's no easier time to make money than it is right now in the history of mankind. If you still have to steal money to get money, it's very pathetic. Okay, there's so many legit ways to make money right now, it's laughable. Ways that I never had when I was young, because now you guys have because of the internet. And if with access to this much resources, you have to think, even remotely think about the possibility of one day you're having to steal money. That's fucking hansi meo. Just pathetic, yeah. The thing is, I don't see how, in what situation of life that will land into that I have to have either one of these choices. I would do neither. Neither makes any sense. It's like this, Rihan. Can I ask you the same question? Would you rather chop off your leg or your dick? Choose. You have only two options. Why should you chop off either? Makes no sense. Hamdram, 1 million in whatever currency. 1 million in whatever currency doesn't matter. Even if it's 1 million pounds, it doesn't matter. It's today's world. It's easy to make that kind of money. I don't know why you guys even remotely have the thinking to steal any amount of money. Today's world, at no time in the history of mankind has money making been easier than it is right now. And if in such a time you have to think about unorthodox or illegal ways of making money, you're pathetic, honestly. Rihan, it's a hypothetical situation, but it's not realistic. Why should I either kill someone or steal money? Both doesn't make any sense. It's like, would you choose to chop your dick or both legs? Choose. Why should you chop either your dick or your legs? It doesn't make any sense. Hamdram, technically steal away 1 million molecules is called stealing. The thing is, right, most people do not understand that never in the history of mankind has money making been easier. And if in such a time people have to think about illegal ways to make money or steal money, it is pathetic. Hamdram, which the tip of the needle have more than 1 million molecules. But I don't know why you guys are so fascinated by $1 million. Again, I'm telling you, I give you $1 million today, it will not last you 6 months. What's the point? What's the point of that kind of money? I have seen so many people. They get like $5 million and within 6 months they're broke and bankrupt. Some, they have like $5 to $10 million all of a sudden, and you know what? In 1 year they're in jail, or with all kinds of stupid shit. That kind of money destroys people more than anything. And what does that kind of money do for you? Absolutely nothing. You think $1 million will last you your whole life? No, it'll last you less than 1 year. I'm telling you, 100%. It'll last you less than 1 year. In fact, $1 million is not even a lot of money. You just buy let's say a Bugatti car. That's more than $1 million. You can't even afford a Bugatti. You can't even afford certain Lamborghinis. So what's a 1 million for? 1 million, you can't even afford a decent house. Yeah, 1 million, you can't even buy a decent apartment in Seoul. So what's the point? What's the point? Why are you guys so fascinated with $1 million? $1 million is peanut little small money, In today's world, $1 million is so small that if you are fascinated with the idea of getting $1 million, that shows how small your world is, like how limited your dreams and ambitions are. 1 million, you can't even buy an apartment. What's the point? 1 million, you can't even buy certain cars. You think you can live forever with 1 million? No, it does nothing for you. Kim Teo, experience life freely is great, but also have to consider safety. Oh yes, I read about news in China about bride trafficking. She was found with her neck chain, and yeah, this kind of things happen everywhere. I survived 10 years in China, no big deal. And I survived 10 years in China when China was very underdeveloped. Okay, 20 years ago, right? So, yeah, scary things happen everywhere. Even here in Turkey, in Istanbul, there's this lady walking at night and then got randomly stabbed to death. Even in Korea, like 5-6 years in Korea, it was all over the Korean news. The Mutima Pomjoe, where in Seoul itself, men just randomly killing women. It happens every single place. So in the end, like I always say, Kim Teo, don't believe the news. If you want to know how dangerous or how safe somewhere is, go and experience it. If you are going to read negative news every day, you will go nowhere, and you will think Singapore is heaven. And these things don't happen in Singapore. I read reports of women with their heads chopped off, thrown into the reservoirs of Singapore. You guys are drinking her water. It doesn't happen in Singapore. It happened a lot in Singapore. So why are you not afraid of Singapore? Why not afraid of living in Singapore? Like as someone who has been away for a very long time, I'm pretty much as good as a foreigner to Singapore. Yeah. So I understand how foreigners must feel, if when they read about the McRitchie killings, yeah, where more than once women were found in the McRitchie Reservoir of Singapore with their heads chopped off. As a foreigner, I would feel the same. I'll say, Singapore is dangerous and everything. But you guys living in Singapore, what do you feel? You feel it's dangerous in Singapore? I don't think so. I don't think you feel that way. So in the end of the day, don't like I keep saying that if there is only one message that I want to give here is this: don't believe all the news and all the hearsay. If you're interested in a country, just go and experience it yourself. Go and discover it yourself. If you're going to let all these things stop you, you will go nowhere. Not even Singapore. Not even Singapore. The McRitchie killings are chilling and nobody's been caught. The guy's still out there doing it. Why are you not afraid? Mabel Tan, I see money as energy. If you put out energy in the world in terms of effort, then it come back to you in currency. Yes, that's a way to see it. Yep, that's a legit way to see it. Oh, me late today. Hi Limpeh, how you go? Oh yeah, we had a really good live stream today where I even had a friend, a guest star. So do rewatch the first 1 hour where I interviewed my friend here, Hariza from Saudi Arabia, who is new to Istanbul as well, right? Pretty much gonna end pretty soon. Yeah, it's 1.5 hours. Jared, Mabel, vast amounts of money are worthless if you don't know how to use it to fulfill your existence. Yep, it's better to have enough to be able to work towards your dreams and interests. Yep, exactly right there. Jared wisdom. Jared here is a very wise elderly brother to me. Okay, so that kind of age range, so he knows what he's talking about. I really like this fashion. This is very Russian looking. I'm actually really enjoying this final half an hour of today's live stream. A lot of good chit chat going on. Humdrum, never have that ever in the history of mankind have it been easier to make money. I agree. Yeah. Humdrum, income high, cost of living also high, but end up happiness and outcome low as shit. But outcome is not about the external factors. Yeah, outcome is all about your inside. But on the other hand, income low, cost of living also low, but end up happiness and outcome, yeah, here in Istanbul. I would say here in Istanbul is exactly this. It's income low, cost of living low, but the happiness output is very high. Yes, to be honest, I feel that way here in Istanbul. Moreover, I have to agree that it is super easy to make money. Yeah. Humdrum, like case in point, a few years ago, my cousin's school got a school sports event. There was a prize, first prize 500, 300, 200 Bitcoin. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. There's a lot of money. $500 worth of Bitcoin is a lot of money. 200 Bitcoin is a lot of money. Wow. 200 Bitcoin is a lot of money. It's crazy. Yep. Never in the history of mankind has money been easier to create than it is right now today. Yeah, never before. And in fact, money is easier to create this month versus last month even. The blockchain industry and money industry is moving so quickly that it's easier today to make money than last month. It's easier this month to make money than last month. You know, things are like moving, like ways of making money is just crazy right now. Shish. Imagine third place being a millionaire now and laughing. No, being a millionaire, you won't be laughing right now. Trust me on that. You won't last. Right now, he won't be a millionaire. Trust me on that. If he had that a few years ago, by now, he'll be still broke and still be looking for a job. Trust me on that. Humdrum, yes. No, I don't agree. Like many years ago, if that person won third prize and got 200 Bitcoin, by now, that person will still be looking for a job. Hamdan, shish, you're correct. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. And this is the kind of illusion and fantasy about money that I want to dispel in the hearts of you young people out there. You young people all have a kind of fantasy about money, thinking that money works in a certain way that it actually doesn't. Money do not work the way you imagine it. But I don't want to burst the bubble for you guys. That's why I always say the first step of a spiritual journey is to go out there and make your million. Then only you know. You hear it from me, you will never know. You will have to experience it to know. So go work hard, fighting. 힘내세요, 힘내라. 오빠 힘내세요. You'll never know. I tell you, even if I tell you, even if Jared tells you, you'll never know. You'll never know. You will know, but you will never have experienced it. And by the time you come into money, you still end up the same way. So that's why I say, just go and do it, and then experience it yourself. That's why I keep saying, if I become a spiritual teacher one day, my core message is just this: stop watching about life, stop listening about life, stop reading about life. Just go out there and do it. Experience the truth and reality of life for yourself. Because why? Reading 10 books about Apple, like having one bite of Apple beats reading 10 books about Apple. Yeah? Very good discussion. I really enjoyed this 40 minutes of discussion. More than the 1 hour interview and telling you guys about Istanbul. Actually, I like to talk about these things more. Shish. Limpeh, you should do a session about how to see money in the correct light. Almost every single session I do is about this. And I made a lot of videos about this as well. Just go to my channel and search for the playlist called Success Series, where I talk a lot about money. I talk about how you guys should see money and the attitude towards success and failure. Just go to my channel, there's a playlist called Success Series, or just search for success and you get it. Pretty much everything I talk about and all my ideas and philosophies about life, I've covered in my channel. Even all my anti-aging tips, I pretty much covered everything that I can say in my channel. So my channel is right now just an encyclopedia of all this knowledge and experience. So it's just waiting for you guys to go experience it, just discover it and just watch the videos. And for those of you who just joined my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, yes, here I am in Istanbul. Been here 1 year and 3 months. I go to a different place and location every morning here in Istanbul. We discover something about Istanbul and then have a coffee and chit chat about anything and everything about life. If you like this manner of live stream, do help me by clicking the like button. And if you would like to buy me my coffee of the day, do go to the comment section and click on the little S button to drop me a tip. Even $1 is big here in Istanbul. $1 is 14 lira and this is about 20 lira. Right? Rihan. Okay, had a great time with you. Bye. I will go and have my lunch. Alright, bye. See you. No, a dedicated session about the topic. You just do much. But the thing is, even if I do a dedicated session, it's either number one, nobody will come, or two, Someone ask something else, and then we will talk about other things anyways. Okay. So what's the point? There's no point. In fact, if you want to do a dedicated session about money, just join me in my regular live stream and start asking me about money, and then I'll share. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a planned thing. I don't like shish. You've been following me for about a year. You know I don't plan anything. I don't plan anything. If anything requires planning, I just don't. So I don't plan to have a money session. You guys can make it a money session by talking about it, right? Humdrum, to be honest, if I was the third place, I would want to contribute to society, make the well, humdrum, my advice to you is this. I hear this a lot. I hear people say about if one day I have $1 million or $1 billion, I would be better than Bill Gates. I would do better than Mark Zuckerberg. I would contribute to society, make everything better for everybody. My advice is this: don't imagine what you're gonna do or who you're gonna become when you have money before you have it. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. You will surprise yourself what you become. I'm telling you, most people, when you come into money, you turn into a monster that you don't believe you can become. Okay? Don't count your hatch, don't count your eggs so quickly. Focus on getting there. When you're there, then discover what you become and who you become. You will surprise yourself. Right? Humdrum. Instead of one person being rich in money, make everybody rich in money. Oh, that's called communism. Yeah, humdrum. Humdrum. Take care, Rihan. Thanks for your words. I'm thankful and grateful. Shish. Okay, I'll spam you tomorrow. But like the beautiful things about in life, right? In my experience, right? The beautiful things in life are things that are not planned. And if I find that anything that you have to plan and deliberately make it happen is not as beautiful as things that just spontaneously happen. Just like today's interview, I never called Hariza. Oh, are you free tomorrow morning? Can we do a session together? I never do that. I just do my thing, and then she walks by, I grab her in, and boom. To me, that's beautiful. And when I did the interview with these two other friends, they just happened to be in the cafe as well. Okay, no calling each other, no planning. And to me, I allow life to surprise me like this. If you are in the habit or you're addicted to planning everything, I'm sorry, life is, I don't know what kind of life you live, because it's a life there's no surprises. To me, I allow life to surprise me every single day. Today, Hariza, I just interviewed my friend Hariza for about an hour. No planning, spontaneous. Just saw her pass by, and I grabbed her in. To me, this is beautiful because I never expected to be do that interview with Hariza, right? And life surprised me this way, and to me, wow, that made my day. I love to be surprised. And if I plan everything and everything happens the way I plan, then life is so boring. 지루해 죽겠어. 지금 그렇게 싸울 수가 못해. 그렇게 싸울 수가 못했잖아. 진짜로. As such, I pretty much have no plans in life about anything. No planning at all. Oh, why am I being spammed with so many advertisements? Spams. Yeah. No plan. Don't plan. Let life surprise you. The more you plan, the least life has chances to surprise you. Flow with life. That's the way to experience life to the max. Every day is a surprise. Today was a surprise for me as well. Yeah. Every day is a surprise. I don't know what other surprise I'll run into today. I don't know because I don't plan. I'm just flowing. In fact, after this live stream in a while, I'm going to go straight to here. Kimchi Cafe, which is just kimchi restaurant, which is a Korean restaurant I hang out in every single day. If you follow me on my Instagram, every day I show a little mukbang of me eating there. And there, I see a few friends there already. Yeah. Every day is a surprise. And yep, 1 hour 45 minutes. I'm gonna take one final question and then we'll end. Today, I really enjoyed today's live stream. For the first 1 hour, I interviewed spontaneously, no planning. A friend here in Istanbul, and then this 45 minutes with some really nice chit chat about some really good topics. Really thankful for all of you, Hamdram, and all of you for your Hamdram, Rihan, Shishish, all of you for your very interesting and very interesting question. Things that if you don't ask, I would not think to share. Yeah. So I'll take one final question and then we end for the day. Oh, people here are so fun. Oh. So if there's no final question, I'll end for today. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a very enjoyable session. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. Depeyo. 안녕. Limpeh, what do you think about merch? Merchandise? I don't know. You keep talking about this merchandise thing. Maybe you should do something for me. I will authorize you to create the Limpeh merchandise. What's that? Collection. Shish. No, you do it. I'll buy it from you. I'm too lazy for this kind of thing. I'm telling you. Just doing the live stream alone is enough for me. Anything beyond just doing this live stream, I need a manager, man. But I'm not making no money from this either, so it doesn't make any sense. Jared, a good idea can be sent from Istanbul. It's a good idea only if I don't have to do it, okay? I don't have excess energy and time and all these things for this kind of thing, right? So if you guys want to do it, you guys do it. Okay? Like I say, anything beyond what I'm already doing on a daily basis, I'm gonna need a manager to handle all these things. And since I make no money from this live stream, doesn't justify the cost of having a manager to work with either. So this is a dead end. This is a dead end scenario right here, right? YouTuber makes no money. YouTuber makes little to no money if you're not like having 1 million subscribers, or at least 100,000 subscribers. If you do not at least have 100,000 subscribers who are very hardcore followers, you make no money. I make no money from this thing. It doesn't make sense for me to do anything beyond this. There are companies in Turkey that sends desserts overnight. Yeah. But I have no time and energy for this kind of thing. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys. 나 진짜 하루에 아주 꽉 창하게 보내고 있잖아요. 그래서 더 이상 그런 에너지가 없어요. So if I have no energy or time to make this any better than it is right now, right? And it doesn't justify the cost either. So yeah, this is why a lot of people say, oh, I want to do YouTubing. I want to do YouTubing. I'm honestly telling you guys, YouTubing is pretty much a dead end if you're number one, not already a celebrity. So celebrities, when they do their live YouTube, it gets off very quickly. On number two, you're not willing to put in at least 5 years of effort, 5 to 10 years to make it work. And number three, you have some mind-blowing, not mind-blowing, but you need to have very wide audience. So how to have very wide audience? Do things that most people watch, like silly things, funny things, not the kind of things that I want to do. What I'm showing is just my life. And I know by nature of what I'm doing here, I'll always have only very niche, very few viewers. And therefore, I will never be able to make money off my YouTube account at all, which means I will never be able to do anything more than this, right? This is as far as it gets. Yeah, this is the sad reality of YouTubing. A lot of people, oh, I want to start YouTubing like Limpeh, or this is my sixth year of YouTubing, and I'm not even making minimum pay for doing this, okay? And even worse, I'm spending money for doing this. Yeah, if I'm not out here for coffee, I'll have coffee at home for pretty much for free. But if I start streaming every day from home only, then it becomes very boring, right? So it's a dead end. This thing is a dead end. Unless someone can come up with something to get me out of this dead end, but this is a dead end. And this is just gonna, to me, I'm happy enough to just do this as it is for as long as I can, you know, with no expectations, and hopefully as close to zero cost as possible. That's all I wish. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for all the thoughts, though. Thanks for the thoughts and thanks for the ideas. I just know that the reality of being a YouTuber is quite different. The reality is we're worse than homeless. We're worse than making minimum pay. Yeah. 안녕하세요. 늦었어. 너무 늦었어요. 엄청 늦었어요. 아니, 금방 끝날게요. So yeah, today, that's it. Very, very interesting session today. For the first hour, interviewing my friend Hariza here in Istanbul spontaneously, and for the next 50 minutes, covering very, very interesting topics. So if you missed it all, do rewatch this live stream when we are done. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. 안녕.